Okay, let's talk about something that drives machine learning teams crazy. You have this brilliant model. It's perfect in the lab, but the second it goes live, it just fails. Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on a huge, often hidden reason why that happens. We're talking about the feature gap. I mean, you've been there, right? You spend weeks, maybe even months, building this model. It's a total rock star in your notebook, the accuracy is through the roof, all your metrics look amazing. And then you deploy it, and performance just tanks. It's super frustrating, and more often than not, it comes down to one fundamental problem. And this right here, this is it. It's what we call the two worlds problem. See, on one side, you've got your training world. It's calm, it's offline, you're pulling massive historical data sets from something like BigQuery, and your only goal is to get the highest accuracy possible. But then you step into the real world, the serving world, and it's total chaos. Data is streaming in live, speed is everything, and the logic you wrote for that calm offline world has to be completely rewritten for this one. And that's where things break. That tiny difference in how a feature gets calculated between these two worlds can cause a massive performance drop. So how in the world do we bridge that gap? How do we connect these two separate worlds? Well, allow me to introduce the hero of our story, the feature store. Think of it as the ultimate peacemaker between your training and serving environments. All right, let's get the official definition out of the way. A feature store is a central interface for managing features for both training and serving. But look, don't let the jargon fool you. At its heart, it's a really simple but incredibly powerful idea. The best way to think about it is like this. Imagine your data scientists are world-class chefs. Now, you wouldn't want them wasting half their day just chopping the same onions and carrots for every single dish, would you? Of course not. A feature store is like a perfectly organized kitchen pantry. All the ingredients, or features, are prepped, they're labeled, and they are ready to go. This frees up your chefs to do what they do best, create amazing new recipes, or, in our case, build innovative new models. So how does this data pantry actually work? Let's follow the journey of a pretty common feature, something like user activity, and see how it goes from just raw data into a perfectly prepped ingredient ready for any model. So it all starts with raw data, right? It's flowing in from everywhere. Then, data pipelines get to work transforming it into a valuable signal, something useful like user_clicks_last 7 days. That's the prep work. Then, that finished ingredient gets placed into the feature store, our pantry, where it's cataloged and put on the shelf. And here's the real magic. From that point on, any model can grab that exact same ingredient, whether it's for training on years of historical data or for making a split-second prediction for a live user. It's the same feature, calculated the same way every single time. Okay, now for the big question. What's the real payoff for setting up this whole data pantry? Well, it pretty much boils down to two huge things, consistency and speed. And trust me, the benefits are a game changer. First, and this is the big one, it absolutely slays that silent killer of model performance, training serving skew. By guaranteeing that the feature calculation is identical for training and serving, it creates a single source of truth. No more weird discrepancies where the offline calculation rounds a number differently than the online one. By eliminating that skew, your models become way more reliable and perform so much better in the real world. Now, what's really cool about this part is the impact on your people, on their productivity. Your data science chefs get a massive boost. Think about how many different teams have probably calculated something like a user's lifetime value. With the feature store, you define it once and then everyone can reuse it. Your best people can stop reinventing the wheel and chopping the same onions over and over and instead focus their energy on building brand new, groundbreaking models. And they can do it way, way faster. And, as your team grows, managing all your features can start to feel like herding cats. A feature store brings some much-needed order to that chaos. It's like a central command center where you can see who's using what feature, you can monitor for data quality issues, and you can make sure your most valuable data assets, your features, are being used correctly and securely. This is absolutely critical in any kind of regulated industry. Okay, so is a feature store the right move for you? It's a seriously powerful tool, but let's be real, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. So let's quickly break down when it makes a ton of sense to invest in one, and when you can probably just wait. This table basically gives you a quick cheat sheet. If your world looks like the stuff on the left, like you have multiple teams and models that all need the same features, or you're constantly fighting that training serving skew, then a feature store is going to be a total game changer for you. But if you're more on the right side, maybe you're a solo data scientist working on a single project, the overhead might not be worth it just yet. It's all about matching the tool to the scale of your problem. Ultimately, no matter how you decide to manage them, we have to remember this fundamental truth. You can have the most sophisticated, complex algorithm in the entire world, but its potential will always be limited by the quality of the data, the quality of the features you feed into it. So I'll just leave you with this one thought to take back to your team. Think about it. Are your features scattered across random notebooks and one-off scripts, creating hidden risks and tons of redundant work? Or are they being managed, governed, and served like the critical, high-value assets they truly are?